It was just a sit-down class. I could handle it. Um, and it was supposed to be an easy, minute class. Um, so I went to Wendy's, which was stupid. Like, I shouldn't have gone to Wendy's, but here I was feeling sick, and I didn't know what I felt. I felt hungry, but at the same time, I didn't really feel hungry. I felt thirsty, but not for water. It was, remember, at that time, I was heavily into pops and stuff. Well, iced tea, I think, at the time, but it doesn't matter. The point is, so I went to Harvey's, or not Harvey, Wendy's, under my, under my better ideas, and I sat there watching Netflix, waiting for my next class to start, and these three girls from my class decide they're gonna come in, and here I was. I was sick, but at the same time, I didn't look that sick, so I understand where they were coming from. But they had the galls to go and say, "You're not really sick. You're just jumping out of class." And at the beginning of the course, I had gotten complaints about me, right? Because here, I had been cooking for my teammate, who I swear knew nothing about cooking. I have experience in cooking. My friend, well, he wasn't really my friend. He was more of a, person that was there, my lab partner. But he was from my school, so I thought, I might as well hang with him. But but these three girls had decided to choose me because 3 days in a row it happened, right? And I understand. Once again, I understand where they're coming from. 3 days in a row. Okay, Johnny's not doing the dishes. He's cooking, and of course they tried to tease me. They're like, Johnny, get the fucking work, right? So I had gotten complaints from my the guidance counselor there. That was really, he had no say in any matters concerning me. He had no say. He he was a no one, really. Even to this day, as much as I liked him, in the end, he was a good guy, and I respect him for the way he learned from his mistakes. But he, oh god, I don't know how to explain it, but dumbass. He took every word those kids said at face value without thinking about what it could mean. So of course they said I'm lazy and I don't do any work. So he had a talk with me. And I told him I was doing the cooking. My partner said it was fine. My partner was working on the thing and I helped him out. I helped him out with his dish. Or I was at the pot. So it got to the point where I had started getting sick. And I mean really sick. I got diarrhea and everything, and stomach aches and body cramps, and just, I had an overwhelming anger. And I had called this girl a bitch, um, to one of the guys that was sort of like a half friend. And at this stage, he wasn't anywhere near loyal to me as a friend or anything. So he told the girl, And the girl comes right up to me and says, "So, you just called me a bitch, huh? I dare you to call it to me to the face." And I said, I said to her, "I'm sorry, but you're being a bitch." And then she does something really hilarious. She's, "That's what I thought," and walks away. So this girl and her little clique had angered me to the point of all these problems I'd had. And the teacher never believed me that really it was them that were the lazy ones, not me. And I still kind of find it funny, the realization on that teacher, on that liaison's face. Like, over the time spent, right? It slowly progressed into what it was. But there was moments where, like that girl, he was friends with that girl, that guy that I was telling you about. But then, all of a sudden, her allegiance to him was gone. Immediately, he was the asshole. And that just... oh my god, it started to become funny to me. It started to become hilarious to me. That this stupid girl, right, was like making allegiances with people and breaking them, and like all this time, like I was still getting insulted and all this stuff thrown at me. But you know what? I kept cool. I was pissed, and they could see on my face and my facial expression I was pissed at them, and they should fuck off. But they didn't. They weren't smart enough to think about that. I mean, what can you guess? They're only really high school girls. The high school girls that oh, like totally. Oh, I did that a little too well. Point being is that they're the girls that are just stupid. And I don't mean to insult. I don't mean to insult you girls, but if you're gonna be that girl, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid with your freaking... like... Okay, so, even though I hated high school, I knew its significance. Today's high school students, they don't understand the significance. It's like, oh, well, I can always get a job at McDonald's. Do you have prior work experience? No. What is the highest level of education you can... Oh, I'm a high school dropout. Maybe you get in. Maybe. That's maybe. And even still, I doubt it. Highly doubt it, in fact. I know. I went through that course. I have a high school diploma. I still can't get into McDonald's. And I have the college certificate, as well as a special certificate called the food safety certificate. And that's like health inspector level shit right there. Like, it's not required to work at a job. Like, it's not required to have if you're going to work at a job. But if you have it, it's almost a guaranteed job. Every time I go, I don't get the job. And it's mainly because of my ex-boss. But, yeah. But, I'll explain that in a bit as well. So that was the first step for that guy. So that was that first little thing. It was that course, and it still burns me. Some of the comments those kids made. I still love